Welcome to the post-game show presented by the Maroon Club, enhancing 23 Division I sports at Lafayette College. Join the Maroon Club today. Let's take a look at the highlights from tonight's game, and a happy game it was. The Lafayette women performed very, very well in the first half. Jamie O'Hare inside out. It was Ashley Lutz with her double-double doing a terrific job. Then a high-low, nice move, a little drop step by Ashley Lutz. Then she steps outside. This young lady really stepped up, especially with the absence, with foul trouble of Emily Homan. Linnell Macklin also chipped in. A big night for Linnell going out as a senior here at Lafayette. This was a half-court shot by Colleen Marshall that cut a 7-point lead to 4, and you had a sense that some things were working against the Leopards. Marshall again steps up, hits a 3, so it wasn't as if Loyola was kind of laying down. Marshall did a good job. Here's Diana Logan, coast to coast with a finish over the front. But in the end, it really was the return of Emily Homan in the second half. Some great entry passes, got Emily the ball in point-blank range, doing some terrific work around the bucket. Great ball movement, and then 2 threes down the stretch. Lutz by one here, deep stepping out, and then Linnell Macklin, the 2 support players that Gary Laubach was talking about that were so necessary to step up. Great balance for the Leopards, a huge win as they enter the Patriot League Tournament. Now we've got Gary Laubach with Coach Diane Nolan.
Apologize for a technical blitz. I'm here with Diane Nolan. And Diane, we chatted about somebody stepping up. We didn't think it would have to come with Emily Homan sitting on the bench so quickly. But certainly a great all-around game, 4 players in double figures.
Oh, absolutely. You know, when your leading scorer does have to sit, you're hoping that, it's somebody else's time and they will step up. I thought Ashley Lutz did a phenomenal job. Linnell Mackin, I thought Harriet, when she came in, did a really good job as well. Ellen Graham came in and gave us some quality minutes also. And, when it's tournament time, you don't know what you're going to see. We saw a different kind of defense. They started a different lineup. So you have to be ready. And our kids were really dialed in, focused. I thought our turnovers were cut down, and I thought we did a really good job.
I love, too, that at the end of the ball game, you made sure your seniors got on this floor, probably not coming back here the rest of the season. And I know you wanted to do that.
Oh, absolutely. You can't think of 4 better people. I mean, they have really helped this program. I think collectively they have more wins than any other team here. So I'm really, really excited for them.
Well, you travel to Washington, D.C., back into a snowstorm and certainly maybe a hailstorm taking on American. But they've beaten you twice, but I know your ball club will be ready.
Oh, we will be. We'll be. They'll be a great opponent, but that's what tournaments are all about.
We'll see you down there.
Thank you.
All right, Diane Nolan, let's get our Coca-Cola player of the game in here, Ashley Lutz. And Ashley, we talked this week about who was going to step up, and Coach said Ashley Lutz will step up. She said it on Monday. I don't know whether you knew it, but you did it.
Oh, thanks. It was just all of the team, everyone getting the ball around, and whoever made shots, just as long as we won.
I don't know if you were aware of the fact that you have a career high tonight in points with 14 of them. You had 12 rebounds tonight, so a double-double, your 3rd of the season. That's pretty darn good effort.
It just comes down to moving the ball, getting the right shots when you're open, taking advantage of it. I mean, without my teammates getting me the ball and, help me boxing out the players so I can get the rebounds,
You get a sense of a little more pressure on you when you know Emily is out now for the rest of the first half at the 9-minute mark. Do you feel like maybe now it is my turn, I need to do this?
Not necessarily. Emily is a huge part of our team, but all of us have confidence in each other that we can all band together to pick it up when she has to sit for the fouls. But yeah.
You're going to have to pick it up on Friday against the #1 seed in the tournament, American. You feel ready?
Absolutely. This is a game that we've been preparing for. We owe them something, and we're just excited to get down there.
I like the spunk. Congratulations on being our player of the game. That is Ashley Lutz. Back over to John.
Thanks so much, Gary. And boy, you heard the excitement in their voice. It is tournament time, and we talked about some other players stepping up. Certainly Ashley Lutz was one of them. But how about Linnell Macklin? 33 minutes. She had 12 points. She only turned it over 1 time, but she really provided a spark offensively. Gary Laubach talked about some other players stepping up. You know what you're going to get from Homan. You know what you're going to get from Jamie O'Hare. But Ashley Lutz and this young lady, Linnell Macklin, showed up tonight 4 players in double figures. You heard Ashley Lutz talk about ball movement. That leads to balance. That leads to rhythm shooting. And it leads to a terrific performance tonight by the Lafayette Leopards. And Gary, you said it. Let's go down to D.C.
Let's go to D.C. Thanks for covering up for me there with our little technical glitch. Here's how the numbers shook out tonight for Loyola. Their 46 points came on 16 field goals. They had 5 threes in the ball game, 5 for 29. They were 9 for 9 from the foul line. They were led by Colleen Marshall with 17, but she's the only one in double figures. They finished their season with a 7-23 mark. For Lafayette, they're 58 points on 21 field goals. They were 6 for 18 from beyond the arc and a perfect 10 for 10 from the foul line. Double figures tonight out of Ashley Lutz, 14 points and 12 rebounds. 12 points for Linnell Macklin and 16 for Jamie O'Hare. She was a perfect 6 for 6 from the foul line. Dished off 4 assists in the ball game. Lafayette now goes to 14-16, and they are looking at a 7 o'clock start on Friday night in Washington, D.C. against the #1 seed in the tournament, the American Eagles. We'll be there to bring you that ball game. This one's in the book. Final score, Lafayette 58, Loyola 46. For John Leone, Rick Kehoe, the Arts and Television team, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on Friday night from the nation's capital. For all of us, I'm Gary Laubach. Good night, everybody.